Yeah, hi, hello guys, this is Poco X3 as you can see, and this is the Pixel UI 4.0 latest version for Poco X3 or NFC, whatever you call. As you can see, this is the Android 12 logo you will get. Android 12 based Pixel Plus UI on this Poco X3, the latest version, and the kernel used here is 4.14.246, the latest December 5th build is out, and Linux status is permissive, and this is the latest build as you can see guys, Sunday December 5th build, and the security patch is 5th November 2021. I'm in November, and I have been running the CPU throttling test as you can see for 5 minutes. The maximum is 148 and average is 143 and minimum is 90, and some of them were okay. Here are some of the settings, like number of threads are 20. I don't know, before this someone suggested me to run on 10 for number of threads. I will do it. Just now I noticed. If I was noticed 5 minutes earlier, then I would have done. Sorry for that. Next time I will add that in 10 threads. Do comment down below guys. All other also need that with options set to like number of threads to 10. Then I will run the same for each and ROM that I post in my channel. And if you're first time to this channel, hit down subscribe down below by pressing the subscribe button, and also allow the bell notification. And if you like the video, give it a like, and let's start with dialer. Here let's see what is the video call. Direct video call feature is available. Let me turn on the volume here a little bit. Okay, direct video call feature is available. Let's see whether the call recording feature is available or not. No, you won't get any call recording feature with this ROM. And let's see the Geekbench scores straight away. With this, like, you will get single score performance of 510 and multi score is 1503. The Linux 4.14.246 kernel used here. There's a Pixel Plus UI 4.0. This is how the Geekbench scores and CPU throttling test. I don't think it's a great alternative for Pixel experience Android 12 as of now. I had made this video like 1 week ago. You can check out here. You will get a card that is a little bit better than this, but see, let's see what's different in this ROM. And let's see the speed test. No thanks. And as you can see, I have here like 100 Mbps plan. It's pulling up to 90 to 95 Mbps, which is not a problem. Let's see with mobile data also. Turn off the Wi-Fi data and let's see what is the speeds we are going to get. And carrier aggregation, I don't see any LTE plus here. It depends upon network also, not the ROM. Okay, as you can see guys, sometimes it will come LTE plus and sometimes it won't. Let me disable the mobile internet here. Okay, now let's run the, and you won't get Google Photos also unlimited, that I have already checked here. And coming to DRM info in this ROM, what you will get, level 1 certification, so watching HD content is not a problem. And you will get this kind of basic camera application. This is just basic, just use the Nikita Gcam or anything like that what I have installed here. As you can see, you can use any Gcam ports which are running. You can use any Gcam port for Poco X3 devices in my opinion. And let's see the settings into the hood, what all the things we get. Basic network and internet connection devices, you get simple settings here. App settings, you get default apps. As you can see, you can choose the default apps from here, and home app is Pixel Launcher. And game settings is like given, game dashboard, do not disturb for games, those settings are given. And assistant, screen time, unused apps and special app access, you can select from here. Plenty of options are given. In the app settings you get plenty of options, and in the notification you will get notification history, you can enable them. Bubbles or even conversation are given. Sensitive notifications you can enable or disable from here. You can, some of the options as you can see, enhance and notification, and some of the options you can enable or disable from here. And let's see the battery settings here. Battery usage, it's showing like this. This, so the, let's say screen on time, like it's optimized this is how the battery idle 58 minutes, you can check out here. Yes, new style of battery usage I am seeing here, and about 20 hours 9 minutes left it shows, and adaptive preferences are given. Battery percentage you can enable or disable from here. Extreme battery saver is given, you can schedule also. This is how the battery setting. The battery life is good. The idle battery drain was only 1% for like 2 hours. I was slept a little bit, in that it was drained only 1%. That is very good thing, not a problem. And sound and vibration, you get all the basic settings, you can enable or disable from here. Vibration and haptics you can select here, but you can't choose the how much percentage you need the vibration, that is not there. And Mi sound enhancer is given, you can enable from here. You can even choose the headphone type and the preset you want. That's how the Mi sound enhancer is added. I mean the Dirac sounds of MIUI is present in this ROM, and clear speaker is also given. Let's come out of this, and in the display settings you get adaptive brightness, lock screen, screen timeout from 15 to 30 minutes, I mean 15 seconds to 30 minutes, and you can use the dark theme. This is how the dark theme looks, isn't it? It's pitch black condition. That's the one thing I am always been concerned. If that is given in gray color, what is the use, guys, isn't it? Now it's in pitch black condition, that's fine, not a problem for me. And coming to font size, you will get here, you can adjust, and smallest width also you can change, I guess. Okay, but keep it as default. And night light is also given, you can schedule that also. And color settings, you get all the basic things, 3 things are given. You'll get some of the options. Double tap on lock screen to sleep status bar, and prevent accidental wake up, and tap to wake. Let's see whether, well, tap to lock screen, let's see. Okay, double tap to wake is there, but double tap to sleep is not working. Okay, anyhow, and there is no any problem with dialer, earpiece or anything like that. It's fine. I tested with 1 to 2 minutes call, it's not a problem. And I was picking up to display. Now let's move into wallpaper and style. You will get all the Android 12 based wallpapers, which is not a problem. For example, as you can see, you can enable any of the wallpapers you can keep, and based upon that you can select the basic colors also. Wallpaper colors, for example, themed icons and app grid you can choose here. I have kept this. How the themed icons you get in the home screen, you can change it in the wallpaper and style. Now moving to accessibility menu, as you can see, you can enable dark theme, extra dim, some of the features are given, but the main thing is the accessibility menu, which is my favorite. And if you press like this, you can use the volume button. It's any screen in any game or any app, you can use this accessibility menu, which is a handy feature. You can decrease the volume, you can increase the volume, even you can increase or decrease the brightness whenever you can't reach the hand up to that level. Or if you don't want to use this volume buttons, then you can use this feature, and even you can take the screenshot and wake the assistant, and power on, power off the device. All the things are useful here. You can even check the notification, which is a handy feature. You should definitely use this accessibility menu. Android 11 it was there, you need to swipe, but Android 12 made a little bit easy. As you can see, just tap, you will get that option. You can toggle them anywhere. That's the cool thing in Android 12. Many people don't tell about this, but you need to identify and use it, which is a better handy feature. And coming to security, you get just a fingerprint unlock. I will set it up in some minutes, and I will tell you at the end of the video. And location settings also working fine. Let me show you. As you can see, you can enable or disable, and you can see the apps which are having the location access from here, which is not a problem. Okay, double tap to lock screen is just now worked. Accidentally it locked my screen for some reason. And into the system settings, you get live translate and Google keyboard and all these things. In the gestures, you get system navigation. There is no option to increase the gesture bar length or increase the radius. That's obviously it's a Pixel Plus UI. Swipe to screenshot 3 finger, it's there. 2 minute shortcuts to take a screenshot, it's not a problem. Playback control, quick open camera, all are given. In the system UI tuner, you get just status bar. You can enable or disable some of the options which need to be there in the quick settings panel. This is how the ROM performance and everything. I hope I have explained everything, and this is how the quick settings panel and extra options you get in this ROM. It's fine, but the main thing is like safety net status is also get failed here. Let me show you. It's not completely ready for use as a daily driver. It's a beta version. Someone who have extra time to spend and use this ROM, you can use the official variant of this ROM is coming soon. Then you can flash, then you can use as a daily driver. As of now, someone who what I told like that, then you can use this, and camera is Nikita Gcam I have installed. That's all guys in this video. You can even safety pass that by flashing some file. That's the fine thing if you want to use. It's fine. The smoothness is also given, and in the display settings you can see one thing is missing, that is the refresh rate. You can't set simply the how much refresh rate is available in this ROM and how much is not there. That's the one thing you need to note. These are the little bit bugs and features missing in the Pixel Plus UI 4.0 with Android 12 based ROM. Just now added the fingerprint scanner. Let's see how is the fingerprint scanner performance. It's good. As I can see, just tap unlock, but there is no face unlock or any app locker. That they would have been added, but let's see in the updated version. Let's see in the official build, these things will improve and even the overall performance get improved. And thank you for watching guys. We'll meet you with another interesting video. Until that, keep smiling. Bye bye for now.